Hello, Pal A. It's Nighttime Tarot, and I'm with you once again with another pick a card reading. Now, this is a really special one because this is for all my single people out there. So, hey, 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 right? Or no? Okay, whatever. Uh, but, anyways, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been slacking. I think the retrograde just kind of has me not really in my feelings, more like I'm just tired. I'm just like, I want to sleep. And I need to recharge my batteries, it feels like. But I was feeling really good today and up for it. So I decided let's go ahead and focus on all my single people out there. So let's go ahead and start. So Pal A, I feel like right now you are having this Page of Cups right now. So you're kind of being a little bit selfish with yourself, right? You're kind of like doing your own thing, vibing by yourself, not really taking any step forward into trying to go into a committed relationship, or for that matter, maybe not even trying to commit to anyone, right? You do have the Ten of Swords here. And I really like this picture here with this Modern Witch tarot deck here that I have, because she's like just doing her own thing, she's on her phone. So anyways, I just want to read into the kind of energy that I'm getting. So I feel like you're being kind of selfish, maybe talking to a couple of people here and there, but not feeling very satisfied with the people that you're coming around. You could feel like a lot of people that you're talking to are just kind of like that fuckboy energy, like that, just that energy that you really don't see yourself committing to anybody. Maybe you just feel like a lot of people are lacking growth, knowledge, kind of some kind of career, just inspiration. And it's like you don't want to mess with the wrong people, right? You're just kind of like doing your own thing. You're not really feeling inspired, or like it's not like you have to go and find somebody right now at this very moment to fall in love with, or anything like that. But you're just kind of feeling uninspired. You're talking to a lot of people. You probably have a lot of options. I do feel like you probably are on social media a lot, but then you do have the Star here in the upright. So I do feel that you are putting yourself into a lot of growth, and new opportunities, new endeavors that are coming your way. You're probably just not really, you don't really care about, like, it's like you don't really care about the love life scene that much. Because it's not bringing any fulfillment, or like the people that are coming into your life aren't bringing fulfillment into your life, right? So I feel like you're just kind of focusing on you. You do your own thing, you inspire yourself, you motivate yourself, you kind of like have your own thing going. But I do feel that every now and then you might come across that feeling of just really wanting to have some kind of love. And when is it going to be my time? When am I going to be able to finally have some growth here and some love and some kind of movement forward with somebody? You have to have the strength here. You have to have the strength here, because I do feel overall with that Ten of Swords still there, I do feel that you may have been in a bad relationship in the past, somebody who really, really messed you up, and it's like you gave them all of your trust, and this person was like, you were genuine with this person, you felt like, in a sense, like you could give them everything, you wanted them to give you everything. You wanted to see a new beginning with them, start something new with this person, but it didn't happen that way, right? So I think that you're still trying to build up this energy of strength, right? And then at the end of your reading, you did get the Page of Swords along with the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. So I do feel that you're trying to fight off that energy, that negative energy that you were still or still holding on to, in a sense. I'll just do it kind of like this. I do feel like you were holding on to that energy of the past, and it's really hard for you to kind of move forward and to find some kind of stability. This Four of Wands here, it's like it's hard for you to find stability for your future, right? But I do feel that overall you are going to receive some kind of blessing, right? Something or someone will come your way that's going to bring some kind of fulfillment into your life. I do feel that it's been some time for you where you just kind of like, you're tired of you're tired of being in that negative energy where you're lonely, you're kind of just doing your own thing, you're kind of just bored with life. But I think overall you are hurting from some past trauma, some past events that have played out in your life. You haven't been able to like really give growth to anything else because you're fearful, and you keep yourself kind of trapped in that area. But I do feel that maybe with this retrograde going on, you're going to build up that strength and that courage to be able to fight off that past, that evil, negative Ten of Swords spirit, and you're going to come out successful at the end. I think that if you learn to just build yourself up, manifest, you know, everything that you learn and everything that you're building up right now and everything that you're just growing on your own. You're feeding yourself, right? So right now that's a really good thing to do because you don't have the energy to give that to someone else. So it's all coming to you. You're not sharing it to anyone else. So I see that you're going to have some progress here, whether that is just in general with your life or with meeting somebody. But I do feel that this is going to bring you some kind of fulfillment in life where you are going to be able to find somebody one day. But other than that, I need to tell you, Pile A, you need to stop focusing on the past energy because all that past hurt and that negativity, it's not going to do anything good for you, you know? And if you just want to play the field, excuse me, if you just want to play the field and just talk to different people, then that's your prerogative, right? But you also have to understand, like, you don't want to just talk to random ass people and allow anybody into your space just because you're bored. Because even then, allowing other people's spirits to come within yourself, like around your aura, around you, can also affect you too mentally, you know? Because sometimes it can play a big role on us, all right? So you don't want to just take advantage of other people just because like it's for you're bored or whatever. And I think that you do need to lay off a little bit off your social media here. You know, don't look at other people's relationships and project it onto yourself like, man, I wish I had that. You know, why does so and so have that but I don't? You have the strength within yourself, and you have the ability with that star card here in the upright. You have that ability and you have that strength within yourself to be able to succeed and have a relationship, a successful relationship. As long as you have that Page of Swords with the Six of Swords, you're fighting off that past spirit, you're fighting off that past negative energy, and you don't bring it forth to this Four of Wands here. There will be some kind of success. There will be some kind of union with somebody in your future if that is what you're manifesting and that's what you truly want. Okay, Pile A, so that is your singles love reading. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know or work on, actually. So Spirit says, these are obstacles you can conquer. All right. Which I think it's true. You can conquer that. What you seek is seeking you. So I do feel that maybe someone is projecting, or not projecting, but manifesting you. So you got to work on yourself, okay? Because when it comes to that time that you finally do meet somebody, you want to be able to have, you know, be positive and be able to be in a healthy relationship, right? And you also have yes. So if you have a question or something that you've been kind of thinking about, your answer is yes. And you also have, it's funny because I just said this, no social media. I do feel like you have been on social media, maybe stalking other people, looking at other people, you know. You need to stop for a while. I think you need to just lay off just for a little bit because it is affecting you some way or another. Also, you have manifest, which is what I just said. I think you need to learn how to manifest your relationship. Start declaring that you will find somebody. You also have learn to say no. And I don't know why I'm kind of getting like you need to learn to say no to these whack ass boys. Then you have doors of blessings are opening up for you, and that is your last card, which will probably mean the end of the month. Some kind of opportunity is opening up for you. I do feel that for some of you it's going to be an opportunity of just finances, career, you know, like a different path. But for some of you there is going to be an open opportunity for new love to come in for this month. All right, so let's go ahead and see what are you manifesting for yourself, or what should you manifest. You have forgiveness. I forgive myself unconditionally for any and all shortcomings, imperfections, foibles, fumbles, flops, or failures of my present, past, and chances are, to be honest, future. I might not be perfect, but I'm a perfect being, and I will continue to be perfectly imperfect with all the joy and acceptance I can possibly muster. So you need to learn to forgive yourself for whatever it was in the past that you are not forgiving yourself, or maybe a relationship that you're not forgiving. You also have power. Got a slight case of the overwhelms that no soup can cure. Fear not. The power is within you. This card is here to remind your inner warrior that you can conquer whatever creative blocks or obstacles come up. It's time to lace up those booties and jump all over the overwhelmness. Then keep running till the whelm is far behind you. Take it in tiptoes steps if needed. After all, you don't eat a whole sandwich in one bite. So why should your visionary endeavors be any different? So I just told you that you have the power within yourself, right? You have the strength card as well right here. And so I think that you need to find the strength within yourself to be able to conquer that forgiveness, be able to move forward, and not hold on to anything of the past anymore. All right. So that is your reading, Pile 1, Pile A. Thank you so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Hello, Pal B. It's Nighttime Tarot, and this is your July monthly singles love reading. Let's go ahead and get started and see what's in store for you, Pal B. Thank you for being so patient, by the way. I was kind of slacking there a little bit, not uploading some videos. I don't know if the retrograde was just getting to me. Not necessarily like I was going through anything, but more like I just kind of felt tired. But today I just felt better. So I decided, let's just go ahead and do this. All right, probably let's go ahead and get started. Right away, I felt the energy that maybe you are in a breakup with somebody. There's been a while that you haven't talked to somebody. And maybe your question is probably, are you going to get back with this person, or what happened, or, what's going to be in store for you for this month of July. But that's going to only resonate for some of you. But I did get a breakup. So you do have the King of Cups here. And notice that all these cards here came out in the reverse. But anyways, we'll clarify that here. You did get the Knight of Cups here and the Two of Cups here. So I do feel that there isn't any movement on your part and on the person's part that you're with. I do feel that there has been a miscommunication, some kind of disconnect, disloyalty, where you guys didn't feel the connection anymore. Either you were not offering this person what they needed, or they weren't offering you what they needed. There wasn't any forward movement. So there was a lot of failed opportunities or failed get-togethers, just coming together in union. There was a lot of falling apart on that, a lot of, no, not today, we're not going to get together today, it'll be tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and it's like, you don't get together. So no matter what, it was just always a miscommunication. Maybe one person felt like they loved the other person a little bit more. But yeah, there was just a lack of movement, a lack of progress, a lack of feelings and harmony in this situation. You do have the Ace of Wands. So once again, there is a lack of movement. There is a lack of new inspiration, new opportunities, new thought process, new ideas, new ways of fixing this. Now, if this is you and you're not in a breakup or anything, and this is just your type of energy, then what you're lacking is you're lacking the connection with just the universe, kind of getting out of that negative vibe that you're in and putting yourself forward. You're not making any movement for yourself. You're allowing yourself to stay alone, because you've had some past hurt or something, or you might not feel that you're being loved, or that anybody will ever love you, or anybody will ever give you that kind of commitment that you want and deserve. So you haven't made any movement, any progress. And then the Temperance here in the reverse, along with the Five of Wands, shows that there's a lot of disconnect with yourself. You're very impatient right now. You're not really feeling zen about yourself or feeling zen about life. You're kind of feeling like you're not in agreement with a lot of people, even if you're in this breakup and you're probably having a lot of fights with this person. You feel like you and this person cannot connect anymore. It's like there's just a lot of fighting going on. You and this person are probably just in different fields, not on the same page in a sense, and if you're just single and you're not in a breakup, but this is just you're playing with your own mind, and it's like you're trying to tell yourself, like, I do deserve something better, but then you are kind of like, no, that's unrealistic. I don't deserve anything better. Like, I like to be, I like to feel shitty. I like to feel like I can't connect with anybody. And it's not that you like to feel that. It's just you kind of throw up a pity party, by yourself, like feeling like you're not worthy of love or self-love or anything for that matter. It's just kind of like you are very disconnected with the thought of like being in love, being in a relationship. So if you are in a relationship, I do feel that this connection has been over. It's done with. I don't see any progress or any movement coming forward. Yes, at one point there was love, or there could still be love. It's just that the connection is not intact, right? The connection isn't going anywhere. It's like, for example, it's like two positives trying to connect, two negatives, it's like you can't connect them together. It's like they just won't connect. There's something about this connection that it's not realistic anymore. It's not going to happen. There isn't any progress being made. And so in order for me, what I did is I wanted to clarify this whole reverse deck, and the Nine of Pentacles came out here. So I really feel that you are just needing to have to take some time for yourself, come up with new ideas, new work ideas, new finances. Maybe just you already have your finances intact or your career intact, then just focus on that. This should be your number one priority right now, though. Coming up with new ideas, just to take care of yourself. But because of this, I really do feel that everything else around you just needs a kind of like a break. You need to kind of put everything on a pause and just focus on other priorities in your life for now, because I do feel that this relationship has come to an end, or if you're just single, you're not coming out of a relationship, it could be that you are just pausing your life and you're not even trying to see like a better point of view. You're not trying to see anything good of an outcome, to be able to move forward for yourself and to find stability in a relationship or anything like that. It's just kind of like you're just very like out of focus, you're feeling like yourself. You're not feeling worthy of love. So in order for you to start feeling like that again, you have to just start focusing on one thing at a time and take it step by step in order to, until you actually start feeling better about yourself. All right. And so let's go ahead and dig deep into what the spirit wants you to work on within yourself. You have improved self-esteem and confidence. That's what spirit's trying to tell you. So, you probably are feeling very insecure, having some self-esteem issues. You got to work by yourself. You got to work within yourself. And that Nine of Pentacles is just kind of like a selfish card, but not in a negative way. It's more of like focus on you and focus on your shit. Get your shit together. Do you, boo-boo. Like, don't worry about anybody else, And it also has pray for the answer. So, if you're, whatever your religion is, pray or just manifest whatever you got to do to feel like you're doing something right for yourself, for your life. You have no social media, which Pal A also had that. So that's just probably telling you that you need to take a break from social media. Maybe you are stalking other people, or maybe you are just like doing the wrong things on social media that you shouldn't even be doing. So go ahead and you need to take some time to yourself and just don't even focus on social media right now. And you also have, it's going to be hard, but hard is not impossible. So there's something that this is trying to tell you, that you need to work on yourself. That could be really hard for people to do, because sometimes people are like, I don't want to, it's like people just want to fall in love and be in a relationship, but it's hard for them to work on themselves, and it's hard for them to love themselves. So it's like, how can you be in a relationship then? You have to work on yourself, because then if you get in a relationship with somebody, then what are you going to offer them? Are you going to offer them shit because you didn't work on yourself? No, work on yourself first and then go ahead and get in a relationship if that's what you choose to do. But you got to work on yourself. You got doors of blessings are opening up for you. So something is in store for you, and I do believe that with that Nine of Pentacles. And you have near future. So if you have a question here about just like your relationship or just something of that matter, that could be the answer. You also have the fears we don't face become our limits. So there's something that you need to face, some kind of fear that you need to face, okay? Now let's go ahead and see what your affirmation cards are. You do have my own champion. I am an unabashed, unconditional, shouting through a megaphone champion of myself and my work. If a useless, up to no good, critical voice in my head tries to discourage, dissuade, or diss me, I politely say thank you for your input. Then I much less politely stuff that critical voice in the box, light the box on fire, and throw it into a bottomless abyss. So basically, it could be that you're just very critical, especially with that insecurity, self-esteem card. You could be very critical about yourself, just your endeavors and who you are and how things, the outcome of this relationship came out, or the outcome of being single has come out for you. You're probably very critical about yourself and you put yourself down. You got to stop that shit. Like you have to stop that shit. Look at yourself in the mirror and focus on something healthy and good about yourself, something that you love. And every day when you wake up, say, that's what I love about my hair. If you don't love your nose, say you love, just say that you do, even if you don't. Don't criticize yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't talk negative about yourself, because all you're doing is you're manifesting those negativities into your life. You also have permission. I give myself permission to live my best, biggest, dreamiest dream life. I deserve to make money doing what I love. I'm able to create without suffering. I can be one of those people who lives inside a Pinterest board. After all, it'd be a shame to make my best life just sit there unlived, waiting for me to show up. And someone's got to water those upcycled wine crates full of succulents. So yeah, you just need to really just give yourself, feed yourself, feed your soul. You have to live your life and focus on you. This is talking about just self-awareness, self-love, self-care. That's what you need to do. And that Nine of Pentacles is basically what it was saying. You have imperfection. Today I embrace the Japanese idea of wabi sabi, aka the perfection of imperfection, and bless my messes, my mistakes, my oops, that was supposed to be a lion but looks like a drunk raccoon. A perfect plan can only be so interesting. So thanks, happy accidents, for shaking things up and leading me on unplanned adventures. I'll pay you 10% when my drunk raccoon stationery business takes off. So yeah, you just need, you don't need to be, hard on yourself. Like, even though things have not turned out your way, or this relationship turned out to be something messy, or just in general, your single life isn't the way that you wanted it to be. You know, you thought maybe by now I'd be with somebody, or right now I'd be talking to 5 different people. It doesn't matter, you know, especially with what we're going through right now. There's a lot of other critical things that you need to be facing in your life, and other areas in your life that you need to work on. And I would say that right now, if you have nobody in your life, this is the best time to really focus on yourself and make dreams happen. This is the best time to really focus on yourself and, you know, do things that you've never done before. You know, you just have to, you know, try something new, try to pick up a new hobby, something positive, something healthy for yourself. Okay. All right, Pal B, that is your July love reading. Thank you guys so much. And I will talk to you single people later. Bye. What's up, Pal C? All my single people, thank you so much for joining me once again with a love reading. This is for all the singles out there. I'm so sorry, guys, that I've been kind of like slacking on posting my videos. I guess I've just been kind of feeling this retrograde or whatever, but I kind of felt the energy to be able to do this today. So I'm here. Not that I've been going through anything of that sort. It's just more of I'm like feeling exhausted. And I've just been wanting to sleep, honestly. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started, guys. You do have the Ace of Swords here, so I feel like you're kind of slacking the ability to think about something new, right? You aren't really taking the energy to come forward with any new ideas when it comes to a relationship. It's like you're just slacking on it. You're like, you know what, I've kind of like, I've already settled. I've decided, you know what, that maybe things are just better for me not to be in a relationship, you know, because I feel like it's not going the way that you want things to go. You know, you have the strength here, so it is trying to tell you, have strength to think differently. It could be also that you're in a relationship that has kind of fallen out. And now the energy here is trying to say that you do need to come together with this person, have strength to come together, have the energy to come together. And it's all about having new ideas, right? With the Ace of Swords here, I don't feel like you are having any kind of communication or taking any step forward. You're not even like you're not trying to manifest anything. You're not trying to go into it with, you know, different ideas or different depths. Now you do have the Fool here with the Magician in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel that you are lacking making that step forward into manifesting new love here. I don't feel that you are being, it's like you're just kind of scared. You're scared to proceed with your life. You know, you're scared to have a successful relationship or jump into a relationship with somebody that you care about. You probably did have a lot of options, and now you're like, man, I'm really now, you know, seeing that I want one of those people that I had options with. But you have the Star here and the Page of Wands here, so it is telling you to make that leap of faith and have that chance. You have to have that strength right here. And those new ideas need to come fast. Don't be burdened by it. Don't be scared, and don't be set back, you know. Don't allow your fears to make you not like move forward, right? Don't let, you know, any past mistake or past hurt, you know, keep you in doubt or keep you fearful. Take that leap of faith forward, but you have to have that Magician card, you know, that in the upright. You have to transform your energy, transform the way that you believe in things or see things. But I do see here something positive, something good coming out at the end of July. You know, if there is a relationship that you are looking forward, or somebody that you are kind of having your eye on, it is saying go ahead and take that leap of faith and try and manifest that relationship. Trying to talk to that person, be loyal, be kind. But there is something new. You know, it's saying to take that step, that Page of Wands. You can even see here, you know, she has like that knee bent right there. I always like see that as in like she's getting ready to walk forward, right? This star card here, you have new ideas, you know. A lot of areas in your life are being very, you know, you're being fulfilled in a lot of areas. You know, you just might feel like, you know, the love area is not blooming how it should, and you're kind of scared, you know, with that Magician being in the reverse and this Ace of Swords being in the reverse here. I do feel that you're very scared. You're lacking the ability to move forward, you know, to have that energy. You're lacking that Fool card, you know, that to jump in it, you know. You're lacking all of that, and it's all because of something that you experienced in your life, and now you feel like you're just scared of love. You're scared to find a new in-depth relationship with somebody, or you're scared to go out there and put yourself out there, you know, whether that's a dating app or just like mingling around with other people and having friends around or whatever. There's just something about you that's kind of fearful. But at the end of the day, this energy is saying, go ahead and do it. and you will be successful in it. Okay, so to my single people for Pal C, I want you to know that whatever opportunities you're facing right now, if you have something in your face and you're like, I don't really know what to do, I would say go ahead and take that leap of faith. Just go ahead and jump into it. If you have an idea of something like, meeting somebody or getting on a dating site or doing whatever you got to do what you got to do. I do feel that it's going to be something positive for you. Okay, so if you have those ideas and you've been coming up with those different options, those different, brand new ideas in your mind, go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to focus on, though. You do have enjoy a breath of fresh air. Okay, so take some time for yourself, some little self-healing with nature and all. It says embrace moments with gratitude. Okay, so you got to embrace your moments, whatever you're doing. It says turn your pain into power. So if you're fearful about trying to be with somebody, you got to turn that around. Okay, that thought is what keeps you captured. Okay, so it's those negative things that keeps you captured. Stop being a prisoner of your past. Okay, and stop pointing the finger. So you're constantly thinking about the past, and you're constantly thinking it's someone else's fault, and that's what doesn't help you move forward, right? Especially when you play the victim, and you could be the victim, but when you're constantly playing it for every role in your life, and that's keeping you from moving forward, then you don't become the victim. You're the villain in your own story then. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and see what the affirmation cards are. You have life is art. I see my entire life as a work of art, and I choose to be the artistic creating it. Rather than sit around and be passive audience member, I pick up a pen and write my own story. That means every day is an act of creation as I constantly strive to be the sort of hero who fearlessly follows their bliss, creates beautiful, non-toxic relationships, and almost always resists having a donut. So yeah, you just need to stop being so critical about yourself, and you need to take those new ideas, write them down, jot them down. I know whenever I manifested my boyfriend, and I manifested my boyfriend, I sure did. I prayed about it, okay? More like I prayed. I wrote down everything that I wanted in a man and everything that I felt that I deserved as a human being. And I also wanted it to be somebody that my person would fall in love with too. And I do feel that my best friend is my boyfriend. I felt that I stopped being critical about my past, and I just learned to embrace the moment that I was in at that time. And I wrote everything down that I wanted in a person, and I stopped focusing on my past, and I stopped trying to be the victim in my own story. Okay, so that's probably what you need to do too. You need to manifest and pray about it and stop focusing on the past. You have conviction. My convictions are solid, and I believe in my vision. No matter how far-fetched or dreamy it might seem, I choose to roll with a good friend's shameless self-expression. There's no need to water down my idea or compromise who I am in order to be seen, heard, loved by others. So let's crank up the authenticity and get this me and my original ideas party started. So yeah, be yourself. You don't have to change, and that's exactly what I was saying. When I manifested and when I prayed about my relationship, I wanted to be a person, the person that my person needed. I didn't want to have to change for somebody, and I didn't want someone to have to change for me. So be yourself, okay? Be artistic, be who you are. Don't be be shameless and just in your area of life. Like, just be who you are. You don't have to change for nobody. Just because you're trying to fall in love, or you're trying to bring in a new love partner into your life, doesn't mean you have to change who you are as an individual. All right, Pal C, that is your July reading. Thank you so much, everybody, and I appreciate you for being here and watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.